All right, it is June 3rd, 2026, and we got these babies in the ground about a week ago. And so we're back up in Lakehead doing another grow. And we're doing stuff similar, stuff different. So my buddy went and grabbed some clones, and I grabbed some clones, and we're helping each other out on this one. We had to change some stuff up, so it used to have sprinklers in each corner of this box, but the water pressure is just gone down and down, so we replaced it with drip system. And for now, we just have this one set up with all the lines, so we have two going to each plant, so it drips on them. We have a few different ones going. The clones my buddy got look really good. He got them from a different collective than I did. Mine are still pretty tiny, but they're all growing nice. So far all we did was we put some soil amendments down, some blood meal, bone meal, some bat guano, just regular stuff. He went and grabbed some stuff from Walmart. And so we started out with some soil amendments because this year we did not add any new soil. So we got that down and let that go for about a week. And then I hit them with some CalMag and some, it's like General Hydroponics root, bare root or root booster. I could show it to you guys. But I watered them with that and just to get the roots kicked off. But they're all looking pretty healthy. I looked back at some of my old videos and I have a video from right around this time, and our plants were maybe double the size, which isn't much, because some of these are about 10 inches, and so they were about a foot and a half. So seeing is that they're all about the same size, and I'm not super worried about, starting late. We did start a little bit later than we'd like to, but it'll be fine. It's not like the end of the world. Right now, everything's still messy, but yeah, the CalMag General Organics and then the BioRoot, that's what it was. And then, the Earth Juice Catalyst and then I was talking to another buddy of mine that used to do like bigger grow setups. And so he suggested this, and I'm gonna give it a try. And I already tried it a little bit, but this is urea fertilizer. So they're little bits of urea that the nitrogen content is 4600. And basically what you do is, goddamn ants on me. So he explained it like this. What I did to each plant, you go about that far off the plants when they're small. You want to basically say the root ball is the same size as the plant. And so you want to go about 4 inches off the root ball, and then since they're small, I poked a hole with my finger on either side, or 4 sides, and then I dropped 5 to 10 balls of that, this bag will last forever, into the soil and buried it up. And so to wait until they get to be, a foot and a half, 2 feet tall to do the next step in the process that I'll tell you about. But I'll tell you a little bit about the urea. So the urea is water soluble, it dissolves in water, and then it becomes in ammonia seal nitrogen through bacteria that break it down, and then it just goes straight to nitrate. And so that's stuff that the plant can absorb, and so it dissolves in the water, the bacteria breaks it down, and then it becomes plant food. And it's very potent, but it's a great source of nitrogen. Super cheap. I think that bag was $12, and that is a lot. So next step is, once they get to be like that, little bushes, I'm gonna come off about double the distance, so maybe 8 to 10 inches, and I'm going to dig a bigger hole and put about, I don't know how to explain it, but basically take your hand like that and fill in the small part of your hand there. I'm gonna do that on like 2 or 3 sides, so less but bigger pockets of nitrogen. And the goal is to keep them pretty far away from the roots so that it doesn't really burn, because what happens is as the plant grows, the roots are going to find that pocket of nitrogen and be able to take from it as it wants, instead of just dumping nitrogen straight on the root ball and forcing the plant to uptake that nitrogen and possibly burning them. It's putting it away at a small distance, and it gives the plant a chance to contact it, recognize it, and be like, okay, how much do I want to take from it? Yeah, we got these in the ground the day before Memorial Day weekend, and so they'll be doing fine. This one's Grease Fire, so I got Grease Fire and Skunk number 1, and then my buddy got these other clones. They are Gumbo and Legend OG, and I think the other two, that's another Gumbo, and this is another Legend OG. And so, you know, they're not super big right now. It's probably 10 inches or so, but yeah, I figured I'd throw this up on my YouTube because, I mean, I don't have a bunch of followers, but honestly, they're good for me. They're good to look back at and sometimes remember, because, you know, I have some grows that I did like 3 or 4 years ago, and I don't even remember, like, oh, what did we do? I know we did a compost tea, but it's good, you know, to get it down. So I'm trying something new with the nitrogen, the ammonia, trying that. And then we also still have the mixing jug that when they get a little bit bigger up here, we have, you know, the fish emulsion, and we have more catalyst. We have a bunch of stuff up here. So got Hybric still, Cha-Ching, Tiger Bloom. Maybe we'll use some of this stuff too during bloom, just to throw it in. The Sea Blast Transition. And so yeah, maybe we'll just try some of this stuff we have laying around. I think I'm gonna take some of this neem oil, and I want to spray it around the box and at all the vegetation surrounding the box to kind of start off like a bug protection, because we always have aphid problems in August. So all right, I'm signing out, and we'll see how many updates I can remember to do during the year. All right.